Hey, what's up, everyone? The Dark Dade here. Today, I want to talk to you about a problem that I had with my car. Now, I drive a 2013 Volkswagen Jetta, and I took it to the dealer. And upon taking it in, I got a few codes. I knew that my car was basically going into limp mode. So, for those of you that don't know, basically, I mean, you can't really drive your car. You can't really go past 10, 20 miles an hour. The car shakes, it stutters. Looking online, I really didn't find that much information. People are like, well, just take it to the dealer. And I'm like, well, I don't want to pay the dealer $700, $800, $900. Lo and behold, my car had just got out of warranty. Maybe I was like 3 weeks over. And they still wouldn't fix my problem, despite the fact that I bought the past 2 cars there. So I won't be buying any more cars from them. So I went online, I looked, and I've been procrastinating, and I was able to solve the problem. So that's what we're going to talk today briefly about. So looking here, I had a PO221 and a PO222. So for those of you who don't know, you scan your car, and then it pretty much spits out a bunch of codes, and from there you troubleshoot it basically. I'm not the greatest car person in the world, mechanic, but I have a basic understanding of how to do things, and I'm pretty tech savvy, so that might help. So what you're looking at here, let's see if I get closer. There we go. So this is basically the throttle body, right? So if you're unsure as to what that part does, I'll go ahead and I read for you. The throttle body is a butterfly valve located between the air intake filter and the intake manifold. It regulates how much air can go into the engine based on driver input through the gas pedal. As more air flows into the engine, it injects more fuel, thus allowing for more power. Let's see if we could. Okay. So with Volkswagen cars, Audi, usually it can be a number of things. It can be one or two things. So I had to go and troubleshoot it. And, I was right. At first I tried the gas pedal because there's a sensor on the pedal. And I thought maybe it might be a fuse. Thought it might be my Coilpacks. None of those things were it. This part was 41 bucks on eBay, all right? Brand new, it's 400. The dealer probably would have charged you 5 and another 3 or 4 for labor. Now, the thing about this part is that it's actually 2-in-1. So you got the actual engine part, right? You can see the intake, how it opens and closes. And then you have the sensor, right? You can't buy this separately. Why? I don't know. I mean, I've been buying Audis and Volkswagens for a long time, and that's just how they do things. They do it way more complicated. Why can't you just go to the store, buy the sensor for $5 and change the sensor out? I don't know. I got this part used. I had no idea how much mileage it had. Well, this is the old broken one, but the one I replaced it with. No idea. And mind you, my car is only 3 years old. It has 30,000 miles. Changed it out. It worked. Right away it worked. Wasn't shaking, wasn't bad. I let it idle for about an hour, was fine. Then I drove it for an hour and a half, it was fine. It's been fine since. So I'm trying to, save people trouble out there, save them money, because, if you go to a dealership or you go to a mechanic, they might try to rob you. It took me about less than an hour, maybe, to change the part. And that was, it took a little longer than that, just because I spent some time looking around in my engine to see, okay, are my arms gonna fit? Thank God I'm thin. There's let's see here. There's 4 screws, right? So 1, 2, 3, and then 4 down here. You take those off. Basically, you just pull this off. It's connected to a hose. Take the hose off, and it's basically just a straight swap. Any average person can do it. It's really not that hard. The tools are probably like 10, 15 bucks. Lucky I had some left over. So, I'm hoping this really helps people. You can try cleaning the sensor out, and there's actually like prongs in here. You can try blowing that out. The funny thing is if you open up this sensor, this black piece, all it is gears, right? And the gears, you know, pretty much dictate the whole movement inside, you know, inside this. So maybe my gears were messed up. You know, I did take this apart. I know it inside out now. You know, all that's in it is a small circuit board. So, you know, I mean, it's really not that complicated. I'm surprised it went out this fast. You know, I really don't drive. I'm averaging about 8,000-9,000 miles maybe a month. So yeah, I mean, if you guys have any questions, feel free to comment and let me know. If I can be of any assistance, please let me know. And be sure to like and subscribe. Thanks guys. See ya.
So